Namaste. Welcome to the self-care series where we speak about subjects that are vital for us for our well-being, for our joy, our bliss, our good health, and our reminders, powerful reminders as to why and how we should be offering ourselves the compassion, the care, the love that we so very much deserve. So, in today's session, I will be sharing with you some content from my upcoming book slash course. I haven't not really decided what to do about it, but there is a lot of work that I've been channeling and writing about self-care. So I'm going to be reading about the importance of self-care in our daily lives. Why is it so important? So if you see the screen here, there is an image there which says, "You are worth the quiet moment. You are worth the deeper breath. You are worth the time it takes to slow down, be still, and rest." So, self care is a comprehensive term that encompasses intentional actions and behaviors aimed at maintaining, improving, or restoring one's physical, mental, and emotional well being. So, that is the definition of self care. So it includes all the components. It's not just a physical care of your body or of your emotions and the way that you feel, but a complete wholesome experience of health is something that amalgamates all the various parts of ourselves. So it has to be about physical, mental, and emotional. It involves taking the time and making a conscious effort to attend to one's own needs, nurturing a positive relationship with oneself, and ensuring a healthy balance in various aspects of life. So, I just want to emphasize on the word conscious effort because that is something that we forget to do, and it's something taken for granted, and it's left. Self-care is something that is left for another time in the future. When I'll have the time, I'll do that. When I will be free from my responsibilities, I will take care of myself. So that's the general attitude of procrastination. And small, very small daily tasks that can be done to take care of your auric fields of your physical body. All these are left for a later point in time because no conscious effort is made here. So if you really value and love yourself, you will make that conscious effort. Now, why is self-care so important? So, self care is really not about the duration or the time that you spend in doing a certain set of activities that pamper you. It's about the frequency, it's about the consistency of devoting a few minutes of your daily time. And as you progress and you worked on yourself for a period of time, you go ahead, and when you reflect back you will be able to see the quantum benefit in your own beingness, in your own health, in your own mind, after you've done these steady daily practices of self-care which have not taken large amount of your time, but over a period of consistent efforts they have managed to build a stronger self-esteem, a stronger value system inside you. So, why is self care important? Here are the reasons. It prevents burnout. So, regular self care helps prevent burnout by providing individuals with the necessary tools to cope with stress and life challenges. It acts as a protective measure against physical and emotional exhaustion. So, I think most of us in our lives are so burnt out because there is so much of stress in the urban worlds in our lives of day-to-day challenges, and in amidst all that we are already like fading out with our essence, and it's so vital to not bend down to that stress and rise from it so not get exhausted. So if we do these consistent daily activities of self-care, we will not have a burnout. The second advantage of a self-care regime or routine is that it enhances physical health. So practices such as balanced diet, exercise, and sufficient sleep contribute to overall physical health, reducing the risk of illness and promoting longevity. So, as a doctor in my 3 decades of practice, I have come across so many patients and so many situations, especially in the ICU, where I've seen people actually landing there, and it's so sad that that the daily work on their bodies in taking care of their diets and having a regular exercise system in place was not done, and people pay millions of rupees for their health insurance and to die on ventilators. So, isn't it just so easy to spend some minutes in the day working on your physical agility so that your body, your energies are more sattvic, more aligned, and you don't have to even visit a doctor or land into a hospital? So, if you spend or invest in self care through a physical health schedule on a daily basis, there are you're going to be actually saving money, time, and energy in visiting a hospital and experiencing some painful procedures or unwanted. There's a lot of diagnostic move around where untoward tests are done to find out what is wrong with you. So, and it's kind of like a fad to visit a hospital for a total health checkup and then find something there and start working on it to treat it. So all that is really not needed. You can be very easily be productive and healthy by doing some daily work on your bodies. The other advantages of self-care are that it improves mental well-being. So engaging in activities that promote mental health, such as mindfulness and emotional expression, help manage anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues. It contributes to improved cognitive function and resilience. So we may have a absolutely healthy body, but a very imbalanced mind. We might find ourselves victims of insomnia, of depression, of anxieties, of anger, and therefore, the unpleasantness that we feel in our being is something that is always keeping us very impatient, very unsatiated with ourselves. So, if we do daily work on our well being, on our mental well being, on our emotions, then we will be happy and joyful in whatever we do. The other advantages are that it boosts emotional resilience. So, self care practices foster emotional resilience by encouraging individuals to recognize and cope with their emotions healthily. This resilience enables better adaptation to life's challenges. So basically, whenever it's good time in your life, whenever everything's going right, then everybody is just chilled out. But when it comes to a point where you have a sudden explosion, you have a difficulty, you have a challenge, and at that point you start throwing your hands up in the air and you say that, no, I can't really cope up with it emotionally. So if you have done the necessary amount of building or work on yourself or building an emotional resilience inside yourself, you will not be shattered at the wake of some unfortunate circumstance in your life. Self-care also promotes healthy relationships. So setting boundaries, engaging in social activities, and taking time for oneself contribute to healthier relationships. A person who practices self care is better equipped to give and receive support in their relationships. So, if you are strong, then only you can support others, isn't it? So, basically, uh, a balanced relationship between two individuals is only possible when both of them are emotionally strong and they are more ready to offer of themselves rather than to expect others from others as to what they can give them. Self-care also encourages personal growth. So self-care involves continuous self-reflection and growth. By prioritizing one's well-being, individuals can explore their values, goals, and aspirations, leading to personal development and fulfillment. So personal growth is not something that you undertake in your free time. It is a reflex, it is a habit, it is a healthy way of living each and every day of your life. Self-care also increases productivity and focus. So adequate self-care positively impacts productivity and concentration. When individuals take breaks, rest, and prioritize their needs, they return to tasks with increased focus and efficiency. So even in offices, you see that there are these even like short breaks. Why do we have these breaks? Because the mind needs to go into the pause to be able to reboot itself and then launch back with a more purposeful and more aligned action. So resting is not a time waste. Resting is rebooting your software. Also, self-care enhances the quality of life. Ultimately, self-care contributes to an improved overall quality of life. So it allows individuals to lead more balanced, satisfying lives by aligning their actions with their values and their priorities. So in this session, we spoke about the benefits, the values of self-care, and why self-care should be a daily practice in your life. Thank you very much.